The world, the flesh, and the devil assault the beautiful creation God made us to be. At age 11, Karen Neufeld's happy home and life were shattered. Her youngest brother passed away. Her family moved across the country, and she was the victim of sexual abuse. As the new kid at school, she was bullied and daily beaten up. A positive start at another school inspired fresh resolve in Karen to do whatever it took to be popular and loved.
And then someone just said to me one day, he said, you know, if you lost 5 pounds, you'd look great. And I was like, thank you. He gave me the reason to actually begin being loved again. And for me, that meant losing weight.
And 5 pounds did feel great gone.
It did, it did.
But that led you to?
Another 5, and another 5. And every 5 I lost, I was so affirmed and told, you look great, you look awesome, you look beautiful. And they were right. That was the answer to love at that point in my mind.
So the goal in this distortion was to become the perfect anorexic.
Right.
What did that look like to you?
Anyone that has an eating disorder typically strives to be someone who's just a high achiever, very driven, and getting perfect A's, you know, everything I did had to have excellence. So
this has made me rethink valedictorians everywhere, you know.
Absolutely, absolutely. Just affirming.
It's not a stereotype,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
that perfectionism is a
Yeah.
potential red flag.
Very much. So as I began losing, you know, I've lost all this weight, and then people would say to me, you don't look like an anorexic. And I was like, oh my gosh, I'm failing. I'm not a perfect anorexic.
Because you were 500.
Yeah, that was big.
So perfect had to be ultimately 82 pounds
skeletal.
At 21?
For some reason, I got that number in my head, and so that was my goal, is 82 pounds, and I finally reached it.
You are going to want to hear the rest of that story at 100huntley.com. Becoming the perfect anorexic landed Karen in hospital several times. At 21, she spent 6 weeks fighting for her life. She began to pray and ask God to help her embrace truth, not lies. His word helped to lay a foundation for life. Today, Karen Schenk is a wife and mother of 3. She's also National Director of Power to Change, connecting people with issues to mentors who will help them find hope. That's why we're here. There are so many struggling in their brokenness. They're the ones Jesus came to restore. Thank you for helping us to help them.